Hello, my beautiful Teletubby Diamonds. Sheila here with you yet again, ready to share a video with you. And I really want your take on this. Where this is about a group of women and how they expect a man to cover their bill of $700. Now, bear in mind, he's taken out his wife and one of her friends, who is her birthday. Now, he's agreed to pay for his wife and her friend, but she has also 3 other friends here. I want you to look at what Audacity looks like.
The amount of just pure audacity and entitlement in this video is off the charts. Buckle up.
You separated. I got the birthday girl and my wife.
Separate tax. I'm sorry, you're the only man at this table. Why are we doing separate tax? It's all women here. We got a check.
But I'm not responsible for paying everybody. I got the birthday
But
girl.
you invited everybody. You invited all of us.
I didn't invite you.
I did, but you always pay. Like you're the only man at the table. You're not gonna pay the check. Seriously.
But I'm not obligated. I got my whole family.
It's $700 for this whole table, and it's my birthday.
This is your podcast co-host. This is your best friend.
It's only Shan.
You being cheap. Are you kidding me right now? You honestly being cheap right now.
So in case you didn't catch on to what's going on, this man right here asked for the check to be split so he would pay for his meal, his wife's meal, and for the birthday girl's meal. And everybody else would have to pay for their own food. And all these women have the absolute audacity to assume he's going to pay for everybody's meal just because he's a man. First off, clearly some of you need a little lesson in etiquette, especially when it comes to dining out. If somebody does not tell you beforehand they are going to buy the meal, or unless they offer to buy the meal, go into the meal assuming that you're going to be paying for your own food and drinks. Second off, you expect this man to pay just because he's a man? Ladies, here's a little lesson in life for you. Unless you are dating a man, married to that man, or you're fucking that man, he doesn't owe you shit. And right here is the part where his wife steps in and gives her thoughts.
I really feel like it's not his responsibility, and when y'all get a husband,
I'm married.
I'm sorry, I do have a husband though. Hold on, wait a minute. I do have a husband
So,
though.
Donnie, come here.
Not us splitting checks. I'm not paying for anything. I'm not paying for anything.
So the wife tells him off by saying, when you get a husband, you can have a man pay for your meals. And they basically walk out without paying and tell this man that he is cheap because he refuses to pay their bill, which racked up to over $700. I'm sorry, if you call a man cheap because he refuses to pay a bill that's almost $1,000 of shit that he didn't eat or drink, you're a bitch. No tiptoeing around it. You are nothing but entitled bitches. All of you. How about you, money? Any other day of the week, all these women at this table are walking around saying, I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no man until that check hits the table. Am I right, you bunch of freeloaders? Also, wifey, if these are your so-called friends, I would start looking for new ones.
Yep.
The amount of just...
When I first saw this, I was on the bus, in my stretch limousine, I call it. Yeah. And I was like, are they serious? I was like, I think the man handled it way better than I would have. You know how even Jesus Christ lost his temper and he started flipping over tables and he started smashing up things and he just went into rage? Yeah. I would not have spoken to them nicely. I would have called them every freaking curse word or profanity that I could think of. Because, yeah, that's the perfect picture of what audacity looks like. The nerve. These are females that was raised in a jungle somewhere. Now, let me read the comments from other folks here. One person's Erica says, I'm glad that his wife stood up for him. And the other person says she needs to let go of those type of friends. ASAP. Those are not friends. Those are nutcases. The real cheap ones are the ones demanding someone else pay for them. The LOL. Ladies, that man is not the cheap one at that restaurant. Not even a little. He's paying his wife's friend's birthday, along with his wife, along with himself. We know the kind of economy that we're in. I don't care if he's a multi-billionaire. If I was Bill Gates, I would have paid their freaking meal. If I was Bill Gates, I have the money to have them set up, and I'll make all of them lose their job. And they would end up homeless on the street. I would treat them like the trash that they are. Because one thing I don't like is having people take advantage of another person. That's just ridiculous. Let me see what else. Now, let me see. It says, as a server, this could have been avoided if the server in the beginning asks if this is going to be one tab or a separate tab. That's the way to handle it. Because when I go out to a restaurant, like my son, we fist fight almost, pretty much fist fight. Who's going to pay? He wants to always take care of mom, take care of mom. No, baby, mommy's big girl. I can handle it, baby. Sometimes I want to take him out. He don't want to let me pay. So when the server comes to the table, I say, this is separate checks, please. Thank you. And they say, okay. See, we handle that straight out the gate. And then Lewis to say, no, ma'am, put it on my table. I said, ma'am, please respect me, what I requested. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Lewis, please, my boundaries. You know, since we just learned all these boundaries with me and my family. But yeah, you take care of that in the beginning. Or if I'm or hanging out with a dude and I know I don't want no marriage, I know damn well I'm not putting out. So I automatically say, when he asks me to go out, is this Dutch? Or is it your treat this time and my treat the next? Or you buy lunch and I'll buy dinner or breakfast? You know, it's like that. And that's because I'm not looking for no marriage. I'm not looking for no relationship. I like the companionship. I like to have a nice vibe with a dude from time to time. I love interesting people. And what do I consider an interesting person? Someone who have many interests. They love to read. They are interesting, just interesting, you know, entertaining. They know how to hold a conversation. Thank you, Jesus. And they make me laugh, and they know how to build me up spiritually. They're always saying something spiritually without sounding preachy. I don't like that preachy, fanatical, churchy crap. No, I'm not religious. I broke away from that, being a Jehovah's Witness. I'm no longer that. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jehovah, for sending your son, Jesus, to come and get me. You know, but I just wanted to show you how you have some people in this world who are just vampires, they're leeches, they're users, and they're disgusting. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.